Okay, we are going to work on division now for a problem like 1.12 divided by 0.16. And in this case, we are not going to be able to share, okay? And the reason for that is that if I look at the divisor here, 0.16 is a decimal value. And if for sharing, that number represents the number of groups that I have, and I clearly do not know what 0.16 of a group looks like. So I can't use that as the number of groups. So sharing is out, and what we're going to do here is instead that's going to represent the number in each group. And what we call this then is repeated subtraction, because we're going to repeatedly put 0.16 in a group until we've gotten rid of everything. So you're repeatedly subtracting here. So I'm going to think about my first number, my 1 and 1200ths, as one whole, one strip, and two tinies. And I'm going to have to make groups of, let's see, one strip and 6 tinies. So I'm going to have to do some trading in here. So I'm definitely going to strips here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 2 tinies. And then I'm going to have to break that up a little bit further. So let's see here. Let's trade in let's trade in 4. So let's stick with 7 strips. And then the other 4, we're going to trade in for tinies. So that means we're going with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 41, and 42. So if I did that correctly, I should have 7 and 40. Oh, yes, and 42 down here. And so what I want to do now is I want to group these into groups with one strip and 6 tinies. And you can see that I kind of organized them that way when I drew them. So that here is a group, 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 and here is a group. And so the answer here is the number that's in each group. The 0.16 is what's in each group. Therefore, my answer is the number of groups that I've made. And in this case, I've made 7 groups. And so that is my answer. Now, the one question that may come up is, how did I know to leave 7 strips and trade the rest in for tinies? And the way that I thought about that is, if you think about it without the decimal places, I need 16 in a group, and I have 112. And so if you think about that, I first thought, well, is 10 too many? Well, 16 groups of 10 or 10 groups of 16 would be 160, and that's too much. So I kind of just estimated a little bit to figure out what to do. But if it didn't line up exactly, that's okay. I would have just kind of organized my dots or traded in again. Okay, so it's okay to do that.